Hi, this is Joe, and today I'll be reviewing the Hubsan first-person view X4. It's also known as H107D. Right here's the box. I've already taken it out. Here's the quadcopter with the prop guard. You can see it's a little bit larger than the size of my hand. Just like to give everyone a relative size. It comes with a USB charger, and it comes with a battery. This is a 380 milliamp 3.7 volt LiPo battery, and it also comes with, you can see, the wonderful first-person view controller, and it comes with a very nice, well-written, illustrated instruction manual, which I've been through. It clearly shows how to use all the different features of it. It's very helpful. There was also a README sheet which came with it. I don't have that handy right now, but that README sheet basically told me how to get the video off of, to get the video off of the controller. And it came with some extra props. I want to show you right here. It's a good idea. I keep all my accessories in a Ziploc bag. That way you have them all there and you're not going to lose them, but it comes with some extra props. Just want to show you that. If you get this, it's a good idea to just go ahead and buy some extra props with it, because you will lose these. They do pop off quite frequently. They're easy to find, they're easy to pop back on. You're also going to get some extra batteries, just because they're going to go out quick, because it's not only powering the quad, but it's also powering the FPV transmitter. So let me get into this real quick. Want to show you what we have here. This transmitter does eat up batteries. I saw some other reviewers talk about it. I was a little skeptical of it. Oh my goodness, it just chews through batteries. So what I went ahead and did is I got some rechargeable batteries and I put them in here. Again, this isn't really, it's pretty much ready to fly, but you do need 4 AA batteries and it will chew through them quickly. It's just go ahead, and if this is something you want to get into, certainly this product, you need some rechargeable batteries. I would like it if future updates of this came with rechargeable batteries and a wall charger, so I could just plug this into the wall, or put a little adapter in here and plug it in the wall and just have it charge it back up, because it chews through batteries that quick. Also, it did not come with a SD card, so I had to supply my own. You can see right there, there's a USB, a mini USB. You don't use that. That's for changing the software on here. You're not going to use that. And then you got to supply your own SD card. I got one in there. I like using the SanDisk ones. Let me show you that. So that just pops in. It's a little 8 gig card, and you just pop it in like that. Real quick, it fits. This transmitter fits right on your hands. It's very nice. The sticks are right where you need them. The controller is nice and crystal clear. Again, flying, let me move back to the quad now. Flying FPV, you definitely need the prop guard on. Probably the best feature about this quad is the breakaway feature. Now, if you look at down here, you see these little motor pods. They have a little right there. Look what happens when it gets loose. I don't know if you can see that arm or not. See how that looks right there? Well, look, when you crash it, they're going to crash like that. And what it does is it's designed with this little breakaway mechanism, such that if you crash it hard, it's going to relieve stress and just break away. And so you just come back after the crash and you just pop that right back in like that. You pop it right back in like that and you're good to go. You don't have any broken arms. That is a really great feature about this. And I've found numerous times I've crashed this hard and it just breaks away like that. Look at how hard you can break that. And just, well, I'll show you, just break away and you just pop it right back in and you're good to go. And it just snaps in each time. That's a brilliant design. I have not seen that on other quads. I hope other manufacturers take note of that, because that is a brilliant design, and I have not had one broken arm because of that. Now let me get into the FPV 5.8 gigahertz. Why is that important? Because it's not Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz, and the problem you have with Wi-Fi is it's laggy and it cuts in and cuts out. This doesn't just cut in and out, it gets a little staticky, you get noise. So The advantage of that is you can still see where you're going. You might not be able to see as clearly where you're going, but you can still see where you're going. So basically, if you're flying FPV, you want to fly 5.8 gigahertz because there's very little lag, and because you get static and noise instead of a cut in and a cut out. So I want to show you this real quick. You got the blue LEDs in the front, the red in the back. It's got some little eyes there. Again, I plugged it in. You also want to take this, tuck all those cables up there. Next, you want to turn on your transmitter. I'll show you what that looks like. Real simple. So it's bind the plane, and boom, just like that, it's bound. You don't even have to do anything. One of the things people have mentioned, it does not have a wide angle lens. That is something to be aware of. You're going to want to see that larger field of view. So the rechargeable batteries, the wide angle lens, the other thing, they do not provide you with a SD card out of the box. So again, you got to do a little bit of research to figure out what all you're going to need to complete this setup. But I was happy to report that this does FPV. Awesome. And I was able to fly this FPV, and that's pretty cool. I really like this. It flies pretty good. You can hover it. Anyway, it's pretty easy to control. I just want to show everyone how easy it is to control. I've had some time to fool around with it. It needs to be trimmed up a little bit here, but I just want to show everyone how easy it is to control. Again, this is with line of sight. I was able to fly this FPV pretty much. Again, I have no prior experience flying FPV. I tried some Wi-Fi systems. I didn't like them, but I was able to fly this FPV out of the box, and it flew great. And I definitely want to get an FPV. You can also use goggles with this. It works with Fat Shark goggles. That's important to note. It flew great. It's got some different speeds. You can fly it normal mode or expert mode. It's got some different trim settings on here that you can do. Again, I had a lot of fun customizing this out. You can see the different menu for the controller. Don't know how well that's showing up, but again, what you can do is you can set the time, you can change the frequency, you can change the trim settings for your normal and expert mode. You can also, this does flip, so you can turn it flip mode on or off. But again, this is really tricky. Maybe, I don't know how well that was showing there. There you go. Maybe you can see how it's responding there. But you can see how quick the FPV goes. That's pretty quick. So you can see as I'm moving my hand, the picture. It's pretty responsive. It is small, so it's very navigable. You can, fish it through little openings and whatnot. But it is all black. It's hard to see which way is the front, which way is the back, especially since the LEDs are upward oriented. They're not down. So I do wish it had different color props on the front. Other than that, like I said, get yourself a rechargeable batteries, get yourself a recharger, get yourself an SD card, and get yourself some extra prop blades and get yourself some extra batteries. I know it's a lot, but I'm just telling you, if you want full enjoyment of this, go ahead and get that. This price for this is about 150 bucks. That's going to be the best value that I've found for an actual flyable FPV system out there. There's some Wi-Fi FPV systems out there, but you're just not going to get the performance of the 5.8 gigahertz over a Wi-Fi signal. It's going to be laggy. It's going to cut in and cut out. You're going to get frustrated quickly, and you're going to say, this isn't for me. Again, really go with the 5.8 gigahertz. You're not going to be sad. And if you want to upgrade this to a faster microflying quad, you want to get some goggles, it'll still be compatible with that. Again, there's a lot of other stuff out there. Do your research, but this has really been a fun entry into FPV flying for me. I really enjoy this product. One of the things I do want to wish too is that the format of the video is a little weird, although that came with a README first card. It was a sheet of paper that came in here that told me how to get the video working. That was a little tricky. I wish it would just be native format and I could just grab it off the card and just go. So I'm going to see if I can get some of that video and put it up. But this was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed reviewing this product. So again, if you're trying to get an FPV, go ahead and give the Hubsan X4 a shot. This should be your first FPV quad. Thanks a lot for watching.